Hi everyone, my name is Russ Hamilton. I'm a retired sergeant with California Department of Corrections. Just started a brand new site on Facebook called Keepers of Chaos. I chose that particular name, Keepers of Chaos, because I think it really embodies what we do in the correctional realm, the correctional world, if you will. We are the barrier between the chaos that exists within the walls and the world where most everybody else lives at. So, just to go back and give you a little bit of history on how I got to this point where I decided to start this particular group was a few years back. There was a guy named Anthony Ganji who was apparently running around looking for someone to interview with regard to weapons, inmate weapons inside correctional facilities. So a friend of mine, Bruce Nelson, threw my hat in the ring and I got in touch with Anthony. And one thing led to another, and we ended up doing several different shows together, and the rest is sort of history. Now, through Anthony, I've managed to meet some other people, like Keith Helwig. He's a captain with the Wisconsin Department of Corrections, or I think he just now retired. And he's also a street-level police officer, so he has a huge amount of knowledge and a lot of experience and a lot that he brings to the social media aspect of what we're doing here. Then also Gary York with the Florida Department of Corrections. He was an inspector and investigator, and so naturally he too has a whole host of experiences and a whole host of knowledge and facts that he brings to bear on the correctional world. So, with that in mind, what I've been looking to do through Keepers of Chaos is build a platform where I can help bring knowledge and help bring training to correctional officers, correctional staff. And that includes, retired people like me now, and it also includes those who are wanting to come into the field, but most importantly, those who are active right now. So, the purpose of the page really is to drive traffic toward these guys. And as we go along through this, what's going to be happening is there'll be other people coming on board. It's not just going to stay Anthony, Gary, Keith, and I. We're going to start opening it up to other people that we feel that have something to really contribute. So I hope that everyone will, jump on board and be a member on my page and bring something with you. I need ideas. I need fresh viewpoints. There's all sorts of things that we can do to help our fellow officers, because that's really important. One of the things about being a keeper of chaos is you're often very much underappreciated. You're often underpaid. You're often undertrained, and you're often under-equipped, and you are most certainly, no matter what, you are always outnumbered. So we have a lot of things working against us. This, I hope, is going to be one of those things that we can take and make work for us. So I hope you all take that to heart. I hope many of you that can will climb on board the page. I hope that you'll all subscribe to these other three guys that I've mentioned: Gary York, Keith Helwig, Anthony Ganji, who's on Tier Talk, and that we can really build a platform for training and for making this really, what's the word I'm looking for? Together, it's synergy that we can create. We can become more than our individual parts. That we'll be able to, spark that and, create a critical mass of learning and knowledge and be able to really improve the lot of the average correctional professional out there. Anyway, everyone stay safe. I'll see you out there on the group. Keepers of Chaos, that's Keepers of Chaos with a K.